Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. God, that never gets easier. Well, anyways, we finally made it to the Forsaken Fortress, attempted to save our sister, but then got thrown out. And now we've met up with my talking boat over here, the King of Red Lions. Let me actually go show him off. There he is. Yeah, you go ahead and look at me like that. Now we're here on Windfall Island, and we've got a lot of business that we have to take care of. There's a few side quests we can actually do here, including some mini-games here and there. First things first, let's go ahead and talk to this ugly-looking guy over here. Oh, if you please, young boy there, please help me. Please listen to my tale of woe. Okay, you know, it's one of the... my sweet, sweet daughter, my only daughter, poor Maggie, she was captured by a bunch of villains and taken to the Forsaken Fortress. Oh, so then she was one of the girls in the jail cell with my sister. Are they just roaming around looking for young maidens? Are they just evil creatures who delight in mischief? Well, crud, having a kidnapped daughter doesn't get you a single rupee, you know. Please, please, save my daughter. I don't know why I keep reading it like this. It's just, this guy's an asshole. I really don't like him. Anyway. So there's a few things you can actually do around here. For one thing, there's a bunch of pots that you can actually break and you can get some rupees from. So if you want to actually grind out some rupees here, that would be a pretty good idea to do so. But first things first, I actually want to head on up. We want to head on up this way, but we actually don't have enough to... Of course, we want to get the sail so that way we can give it to the King of Red Lions, but we don't have enough rupees just yet. So first thing I want to do, I actually want to go ahead and grind up to at least like 75, I think is how much you need. So then you want to head inside to this little classroom over here. This little school. The School of Hard Knocks, I guess I'm going to call it. And then you're going to talk to this woman right over here. Welcome to Mrs. Marie's School of Joy. I don't think I've ever seen your face around here before, my young scholar. Are you a new pupil? So then you want to go ahead and speak to her again. You want to say, we need to talk. I know I may look a bit flashy for a teacher, but I assure you I am one. How long has it been since I opened my school here on Windfall Island? 20 years? Wow, you've been a teacher for 20 years? Then again, I mean, I can't really say the same thing because a lot of my elementary school teachers are still at my elementary school, even though some of them have, like, retired or whatnot. Anyway, but I do have a rather joyless problem. There's this delinquent gang of 4 young boys who never listen to a word I say. Even though I wait patiently for those boys to show up, they never come. It's as if they don't want joy in their hearts. Oh, this little boy named Ivan. Okay. Please, young man, for me, yeah, I'll go ahead and talk some sense into them. I'm at my wits over how to help them, but they won't be so mean to a boy their own age, will they? Lady, have you met children? Children are freaking assholes. Take it from me, I was, like, bullied, like, extensively back in elementary school and even middle school. Like, everybody says that, like, high schoolers are the worst. No, freaking middle schoolers are the worst. They are the absolute worst. They are mean, man. Are you all alone or what? You must feel pretty lonely walking around a place all like this by yourself. What are you doing anyway? I was just trying to talk to you. Oh, there you go. Yo, bud, you got a problem with us killer bees? Huh? Do ya? Do ya? Do ya? Do ya? Don't tell me it's that annoying hag of a teacher again, man. That's not nice. See, what was I telling you? Freaking kids are assholes. You came here to give us a talking to because Mrs. Marie asked you to, right? Tell us not to skip school, right, bud? Tell us not to be tardy, right, bud? Well, forget about all that. We're the mighty and invincible gang of 4, the Killer Bees. You ain't going to be messing with Tony the Killer Bee. Anyway, do you think we listen to a chump like you? But I'll tell you what, bud, if you want to challenge us to a competition, then we'll think about maybe listening a little bit. What do you say, bud? Want to challenge us? I'll take you on. See, if you play Majora's Mask, this is almost kind of like trying to take out the bomber, like the bomber kids. We're going to go hide somewhere, and if you find us, we're going to run. You got to try and catch us. Easy as that, bud. We won't hide indoors or nothing, and we won't leave this island. So look for us around in the shadows and behind buildings and stuff. If you catch all 4 of us, we lose. You got it, bud? Ready? Go! So then they all split up, but it's really easy to find all of these kids. Nowhere near as hard as I think, or as annoying for that matter, is trying to find the bombers in Majora's Mask. So one of them is like right around the corner. Don't cross a bridge or peek around the corner until you're there. So then all you gotta... No, I don't want to talk to you, freaking emo kid. Anyway. Just want to keep rolling on down until you... Get back here. Get back here. Don't make a fool out of me. Okay, thank you. You're awesome. All right, that's one. One out of the 4 or 5, I think, of them that there are. Well, anyway, the other one that you actually want to go looking for is for this Elvis-looking dude who's over here by the tombstone. So you actually want to head on over this way. He's right behind it. Almost kind of looks like Pigpen or like a... Oh, no, not Pigpen, like a Sparky, I think. What? No, Spanky? Was that his name from The Little Rascals? Was it Spanky? Almost kind of looks like him. He looks like one of the Little Rascals. That's actually what they remind me of. They like to moon you. No, we don't. Cracked me up. Always cracked me up when I was little. So, he's running around with the little piggies here. There we go. Cool. Guy, you got me. Arrgh, you corked me. I don't know why I was thinking of Mario Party 2 for some reason, but... That's just kind of something that I do, like... For anybody who does not know my personality, like, even remotely at all, and I think I'm showing that, like, as I'm commentating and doing stuff like this, is, every single time that one bit of dialogue or something that a person says in real life reminds me of something, I just have to say it. So, be prepared to listen to a bunch of useless video game and movie references, like, all the time, because that's apparently, like, all I'm really capable of doing. That's what I do with my brain. I stuff all that information in there. Oh, right. So, Ivan, the leader of the Killer Bees... Dude, I talked to you already. Freaking get away from me, you old man. I already talked to you about your daughter. You don't need to freaking talk to me again. Jeez. Yes, I know. Go save your daughter Maggie on the freaking Forsaken Fortress or whatever. Yarg, you got me. Oh, that's all of them. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's all 4 of them. So after you've gone ahead and talked to him, looks like we lost our touch, Killer Bees. I guess maybe it's time we chilled out. From now on, we won't cause no more trouble for anyone. And to reward your hide-and-seeking skills, take this, bud. And we gone ahead and got our second piece of heart. Sweet. This is our favorite possession, but you've proven that you're worthy. To our bud, the hide-and-seek master. Oh, and one more thing. We need you to apologize to Mrs. Marie for us. Alright, we're counting on you, bud. So, that's actually something that you can go and do. If you actually go ahead and head on back into the classroom and talk to Mrs. Marie again, I'm pretty sure she'll give you 50 rupees. So, let's see, what can I do? We need to talk. You did it, didn't you? You said something to those delinquents for me, didn't you, dear? You can't fool me. I watch it all from the shadow of my door. You really are, dear. You fill me with joy. I have to reward you, so here's a little spare change. Yeah, 50 rupees. You got a purple rupee. It's worth 50. That's just great. Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell anybody, dear. I love that you gave me your hush money to go and try and, you know, to try and make sure that you're not harassed by the children anymore. Well, whatever. Hey, it sounds like you apologized to the teacher for us. Good old Mrs. Marie. And speaking of, bud, did you know it's going to be Mrs. Marie's birthday soon? Boss, you think maybe we should give her some kind of present or something? Don't be stupid. We're the Killer Bees. We ain't no teacher's pets. Yeah, but Teach loves jewelry and junk more than anything else in the world. What's she into these days? What you call them? Joy pendants? Really? Where do you find them? Are they just lying around? If we could just find some, we could give them to Teach as a present, and she'd be all happy. Hey, now that I think about it, when I was climbing trees the other day, I saw some sparkly light up on blah 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 on top of a tree. Yeah, so basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to... Actually, do we even have one in our spoils bag? We do not. Okay, so then we're actually going to get introduced to the joy pendants right now. So the tree he's actually talking about is the one right next to the bomb shop. So we want to go ahead and roll on into it. And it's this butterfly-looking necklace. You got a joy pendant. You can keep it in your spoils bag. These pendants are said to flock to those who spread joy, like butterflies to nectar-filled blossoms. Yeah, so then they'll go and be like, oh yeah, you found a joy pendant, whatever. Actually, you gotta admit, we hit that thing up in the tree. We thought you might find it. Listen, it's gonna be Mrs. Marie's birthday soon. We were thinking of giving her a present, so it was a good thing that we finally got our hands on that thing. But we can't be going around giving presents to people. No way, that just doesn't fit the Killer Bees style. Come on, bud, can't you give it to Teach for us, can't you? And it's not like we could just ask anybody to do it for us, neither. It's got to be someone reliable who can keep a secret. You're the only one we could ask, bud. Alright, guys. No worries. So now, if you really want to, you can try and give it to Mrs. Marie, but then she'll say that she wants 20 of them. So we're going to have to come back and do that like at a later point, because we're going to need to... We're obviously going to need to get more of them. So now that we have enough money, I can actually head on up over to where this guy is. He's this fellow back here. My story is a strange one. I came across cursed seas from a land far away. A land where the blizzards blow violently, heading for this town called Windfall. But dear me, as I traveled, a terrible storm descended and tore my ship to bits. Yet mysteriously, only that escaped, without so much as a mark on it. From the looks of you, I would say you are a traveler as well. Oh, yes indeed. Could you not purchase that from me? It is my one and only heirloom from home. The people of this town do not seem the least bit interested in that, despite the fact that it would help them travel the dangerous seas about their town. Please, I beg of you, I wish to open a business here in this town, so I am in desperate need of finances. How about 80 rupees? Fine, I'll go ahead and buy it. Yes, 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 thank you very much indeed. I have received precisely 80 rupees for it. I can use these funds to finance my new business. Oh, dear me, what a happy day. Farewell, young master, as I promised, please. Take that! And what he's talking about, of course, is a boat sale. So we've gotten the sale finally. We can go on back over to the King of Red Lions if we really want to. But we're not going to be doing that. Instead, there's a couple more things that I wanted to do before we actually set sail. We head down this way over here. There's going to be like a tiny little door like in the back over here. So I'm going to be kind of going around this way. But you're going to notice... Aha! It's our good man, Tingle. If anybody remembers him from Majora's Mask, then you'll immediately know what this fellow is all like.
I see the strange green clothes and the same green hat. By the look of you, I'd say... Sir, could you by chance be a fairy? Goodness, did you feel my telepathy? That's what you saved me, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Do not worry. Tingle knows without you telling him. Sir? Tingle is my name. I have been looking for you and your kind, for I too long to be one of the fairy folk. And yet I was mistaken for some kind of troublemaker and put into this dreadful sort of place. How disrespectful!
I could only take 2 guesses as to why, but okay.
Please, Mr. Fairy, rescue poor Tingle from this place and take him to where you and your kind live in splendor.
So, no matter what, he's going to continuously ask you, you know, to get him out of there. So, the switch to actually open up the door is right over here. So let's open it up and let him free. I mean, he's not really going to do anything harmful. I mean, he's harmless for the most part. The least that he's... I mean, the most trouble that he's really going to make for you is the fact that he's going to, like, basically nickel and dime you every single place that... every way that he can.
Hooray! Thank you oh so very much. Here's Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks. Tingle, tingle, kululimpa. Become an item.
And with that, we get the Tingle Tuner. If you get stuck or need a quick hint, connect a Game Boy Advance to your Nintendo GameCube to talk to Tingle. I can't show off this feature because I don't have the Game Boy Advance or the little adapter to hook it up to my GameCube, so we are never going to use it.
Now, no matter how far we travel from this dingy cell, our souls will be as one. Splendid! Tingle is going to get ready to go to the realm of the fairies. Just so, you just wait here, okay, sir? Oh, and before I forget, I was forgetting something important. Mr. Fairy, you want to come to my island, don't you? Don't you? Don't you?
And we also get Tingle's chart. What kind of chart could it be? Head out to sea, then press up on the D-pad and check your charts to find out. So this is basically just a way to get to Tingle Island.
When you go out to sea, open it. If you ever need any help with your charts, just leave it to Tingle. Don't ever forget it. No, if you ever need help with charts, don't forget it.
That's a clue for something that's going to happen way later in the game. Oh, trust me. Well, anyway. If you actually... nope, I don't want to jump on top of the table. I actually want to crouch. We can actually get 5 rubies over there. But the real reason why you wanted to actually come over this way, you want to use the R button to grab onto this box. Okay, there we go. And we'll open up a secret passage. A secret passage! Anyway. So, we're going to be crawling through this little crevice for a while. But all you really need to know, for the most part, every time you see like a little stone pathway, it means you're going the right way. So just keep going straight forward. If you happen to see like a wood pathway like that one, that's a trap door. So that's going to lead you to like a rat that's going to basically like drop you out right next to the King of Red Lions. So you don't want to do that. So yeah, just keep going forward from this point onward. You'll be collecting a couple rupees here and there along the way. Let's make a right. And what do you know? We got a little cave right here. There's a lot of skulls, and there's a treasure chest. Something about this just intrinsically just makes me want to, like, you know, open it. But you get the Picto box. So this is basically just like a new item that will allow you to take photographs. We are gonna need this for a little quest. But before we go ahead and do anything else, we need to head on back outside. So now I'm actually going to go ahead and take the shortcut right here with the rat. He's going to pull on this little bell. And then we're going to head on back over to where the King of Red Lions was. He just drops us right out. Boom.
Oh, that look in your eyes. So you found yourself a sail, have you? Very well then. I shall teach you the art of sailing. Come next to my hull and press A to climb aboard. Set the sail you got to Y, Z, or X, and press that same button to hoist it. The sail will catch the wind, which will push the boat forward. The blah blah that appears behind me indicates wind direction. Use the... Okay, I get this. Did you understand all of that? Yes. One more thing. When you are out at sea with a few landmarks, you will be at the mercy of your sea chart.
So yeah, now he's explaining the sea chart and everything like that. A westerly wind blows. Hop in and let it carry us to the east. Well, I'm not going to do that just yet, because there's one more... No, I don't want to talk to you. Go away. There's one more thing that I actually did want to do before we leave. And it's actually... Well, actually, no. There's a couple things I actually wanted to do before we leave, but I am going to be running up on time. So, next time on the Let's Play The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker, we're going to do a couple more side quests here on Windfall Island, and then we're finally going to head on out to sea. So, I'll see you guys then. Take care.